Welcome to Tamsy Fae's realm. My name is Nightbot. Tamsy Fae will be arriving soon, but in the meantime I would like to introduce you to myself and to the channel. I will be your bot host in the chat. I maintain the list and provide other information. I will be arriving in the chat soon. If you have any questions that I am not programmed to answer, please ask Moonbeam or other moderators. Please don't join until the 55-minute mark, for example 6:55. I cannot add you to the list until this time. Tamsy Fae does not do political, specific timing, medical, fertility, or legal questions that require a qualified professional. Tamsy only provides spiritual guidance. Now please have a seat, relax, and I will tell you about Tamsy Fae's stream. How do you join the list? To join the list, type !join followed by your question. Please provide a question when you join, otherwise I will not be able to add you. If there is space in our free list you will be added when you join. If there is no space you will be seated in the lounge. When spots become available, people are randomly chosen from the lounge and placed on the free list. In other words, the lounge is a waiting list. Being placed in the lounge does not guarantee you will have a reading. Thank you for understanding. To check your position, type !position and you will either be given your position in the free list, told you are still in the lounge, or that you are not in either. Your position number will change, normally decreasing as Tamsy does her readings. However, your position may increase if there is a donation or someone requests a theme reading, as theme readings get advanced to the front of the free list. If you would like to leave the free list, please type !leave. If you miss your reading on the stream, type !timestamp or !timestamps to find out when your reading took place in the stream. You may skip the free list with a super chat or PayPal donation of a minimum of $3 plus Canadian. To keep things fair, Tamsy may limit how many times someone can use a super chat in a stream, but you are always welcome to book a private reading with Tamsy. You can book a private reading by email or through Tamsy's website. You can find the links on her about page or in the chat. While you are waiting for your reading, make yourself comfy and ask me, Nightbot, questions. Here is how to ask me questions. !magical, see how magical you are. !8 ball, for the magic 8 ball answer. !oracle for an oracle message. !fortune, to get a fortune. !horoscope, for today's horoscope. !card to draw a tarot card and get info about its meaning. !list to see who is on the free list and who is in the lounge. !position to get your current position. I will occasionally provide information about other services available in the chat. Tamsy Fae is an intuitive mystic energy reader. Enjoy her fairy moon readings and more. Tamsy uses tarot cards to pick up your energy or the energies around your situation and connect with the spirits, Fae, and the universe to bring out profound inner truths we dare not tell ourselves with love, kindness, and humor. The cards may bring up deep hidden emotions. Readings are never 100% accurate, and roles may be reversed. Take what is yours and leave the rest. Some energies or emotions may take time to settle. And here are some photos of Ms. Beastie, Mr. Lucky Pug, and Miss Floppy. Tamsy should be arriving soon.
Hi everyone, welcome. How's it going? Happy Friday. So, yeah, I have a spread for you guys for today. This one is Ignite Your Life. So, bring in the heat of your love life, right? This is if you're single or attached or in a relationship, whatever that is for you. The spread is going to turn up the heat in your love life. So, it's the climax. So, how to reach your full potential in your relationship or future relationship, what your next actions are, so how to bring in the sizzle, what puts a damper on your love life. So things are gonna get a little spicy here. And then it is, what puts a damper on your love life, how to attract the lover, and how to make yourself feel more desirable. So that's gonna be fun, right? You can ask any questions you want as always, but this is gonna be juicy. Hi, Kath. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Hi, Lexi. Hi, Love. Hi, Alice. Welcome. Hi, Mike. Hi, Ivy. Hello, everyone. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Meditation. Welcome, everyone. Hi, Elephant. Hello, everyone. Hi, Erica. Hi, Philia. Welcome. Hi, Butterfly. How's it going? Hello everyone. Hi May. Hi Jay. Hi Sun. Hello everyone. Welcome. Yeah, tonight was a surprise live, so I thought it'd be fun with see who your lover's gonna be, or how to attract that lover, or how your love life is gonna be. Hi Miriam, welcome. So theme night tonight is heat it up, right? For a love reading if you're single or in a relationship or attached or whatever your situationship is. Yeah. If you ask any questions you want, like always, though. I do have a little disclaimer if you want to check that out. If you're new here, it is exclamation mark join with no space in between, followed by your question. Yeah. If you end up in the lounge, a lounge is a wait list where Nightbot chooses people at random to put onto the free list. If you're on the free list, I do your reading if you're here or not. So if you have to leave and come back here, exclamation mark timestamps or exclamation mark position to see where you are, and also put the timestamps in the comment section of the live. So I am yeah. So if anyone wants a love reading, the theme is love readings tonight. So, and it's gonna get very juicy if you pick a love reading. And so, yeah. So I'll switch the screen so we get started. I have a legal disclaimer in the description if you want to check that out. To join the list, Lexi, is just exclamation mark join to add to the free list or into the lounge. Nightbot just chooses people at random when you're in the lounge, but once you're on the free list, I do your reading for you or not. I'm in Canada, Ontario. Diamond Girl, theme reading for Diamond Girl. Let's see what's happening here for Diamond Girl. Oh, Diamond Girl wants to get the heat on. We're turning up the heat for Diamond Girl, right? Any spirit guides, the answer names are Fae. How can Diamond Girl ignite her love life and turn up the heat? Okay, so let's see what we got going on here, right? So, for the potential of this love relationship, the potential, the climax of how to reach your full relationship potential, seems to be taking some time to contemplate what those ideas are. Did you miss up or mess up on a past life and that offer may, or a past person and their uh they may still be available of some sorts. I don't know. I feel like, to boost up this connection, maybe make sure that you are emotionally open, feeling emotionally connected with yourself, like your mind, heart, and soul is all aligned, that you're feeling like it's a good relationship. I feel like if you're not feeling a relationship, then it's not worth it. But if you are, you have a little check in with yourself. Seems to be how to reach that potential. You have the King of Swords here. So this is what action to add that sizzle, right? So for the King of Swords, usually that sizzle, that action is being very logical, playing with their mind kind of thing, in more of a playful, romantic way, being open and honest and figuring out what's what with that, right? I feel like with the King of Swords too, it's a matter of mixing a little bit of pleasure with that intellectual desires, right? You have the so it's kind of like choosing someone who is either above your intellectual level or at the same pace. For the Hangman, in the light, this is what could potentially put a damper on your relationship is if you're waiting too long to make your moves, waiting too long to figure out what your feelings are, what your next actions are, what your desires are in this relationship. That sense of just hanging on, maybe trying to figure out, if there's anything that's worth sacrificing for this person. If there's not, then they may not be for you. For the Two of Pentacles here, this is how to attract that energy towards you, right? How to attract that potential lover towards you. I feel like, it's not just about the balancing act of everything else that you have going on, but trying to make time for each other, trying to find that balance, but also feel emotionally connected, that soulmate type of energy, or just feeling like what your desires are, that softness, that maybe caressing a little bit of each other, playfulness, touching kind of thing. Two of Pentacles, right? Two of Pentacles are always about that sensual energy. You have the Five of Wands in the light. So for the Five of Wands, this is how your desires to make you feel more desirable is boosting your confidence, right? Feeling confident about yourself, feeling good in your own skin kind of thing. Five of Wands is also not just like trying to like boosting things up a little bit. The fives are kind of like a little bit on the darker side, so go a little gothic maybe a little black dress instead of red one. I don't know. Let's see what the potential of this love life is. What's the potential of this love life? That's coming through here. You got 2 cards. The divine timing and the ex. Maybe the ex is coming back, or maybe you're going to be attracting an ex back towards you. It says healing from the past, heartbreak takes time. Be patient with yourself. So maybe there's still some healing going on there. Trust the divine timing. It arrives when it is meant to. So that is what I got. I'm gonna be Diamond Girl again. Oh my goodness. Hello, theme reading for Diamond Girl. Single life partner. Let's see. For Diamond Girl. Not Diamond Girl. Why? Oh my god, your energy's still in my energy. For hello. Is there any spirit guide that can read their faith and give hello a message on how to ignite hello's love life and turn up the heat? Okay, so let's see what is going on here. For the love life energy, right? The Queen of Pentacles. You're the queen, right? You're sensual ready. Right? The Queen of Wands is very sensual, very in tune with her emotions, very grounded, very all in tune with her energy with that. And very nurturing, very sensible. So how to attract this full relationship is right? Have a good energy there. You're born ready. There you go. Born ready. See, you're already there. The Ten of Wands. So this is what action to take, right? The Ten of Wands is boosting that fire. I just feel like there's this energy of you, figuring out what's what, maybe mixing in some new experiences, getting outside your comfort zone, pushing yourself a little more, making sure that you're not bringing any anxiety, stresses, or worries or things you don't want to take with you. You have the Queen of Swords here. So what may damper that is maybe being a little too brutally honest on the first date. Maybe keep that for the third one. You maybe don't be so cutthroat on the first date. Ease it in a little bit. Three of Swords. So of course, don't break their heart, but so this is supposed to be the okay. So that's the okay. This is the how to attract them. So maybe if you break their heart on the first date, they're gonna be like, how could you break my heart on the first date and come back for more? It seems. I don't know. The sun is here, so happy, joy. So to make sure that you're happy, you're doing your heart fulfills you. I feel like if you're not feeling it, if you have to, do what you gotta do here, as long as you're having fun. Let's see what this has to do with anything, right? I'm not quite sure if this is good advice or not, but let's see what this love life is. Dreams, right? Follow your dreams, where your heart desires. A lot of happiness seems to be the successful outcome of how to attract this love towards you. Look to your dreams; they hold all the answers you're seeking. So I don't know if you have anyone in your dreams that you're thinking about. It says a highway, right? Make time to be with your person. Create their own special hideaway. I feel like you don't have to break their heart completely, right? Threes. So three is like playfulness, experimenting, some dirty talk kind of energy. Maybe Bruce things up. Maybe it's more of like, what is it called? Um 50 Shades of Grey type of darkness, I don't know if you've seen that movie. Yeah, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but we're having a lot of dreams. Oh my goodness. There you go. You're gonna find some answers there. Lululemons. Let's see for Lululemons. What action can Lulu expect from the Capricorn with their next coming weeks? From now to August. Ooh, you sure you didn't want a turn up the heat reading for the Capricorn? Now let's see. Is there any spirit guides, answer James or Fae? What does Lululemon need to know of what she can expect from the Capricorn in the next coming weeks? Yes, please. Yes, let's please what? Turn up the heat one, or what your question was? Turn up the heat. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's see. Turning up the heat for Lululemons. Is there any spirits, guides, answers James or Fae? Let's see. How can Lululemons turn up the heat with this Capricorn, right? Lululemon needs to turn the heat up for the Capricorn. Oh man, what's with these breaking heart cards? They should have taken them out of the deck, eh? We're not trying to break hearts here. Pros would be mending the heart. Okay, so the Five of Swords. I can feel that being the Capricorn, right? Being very direct, very, black and white kind of energy. So that's probably why that came out, right? This is the Capricorn. The potential of this guy, right? I feel like the five of Swords, right? So it's kind of they always want to be right? Capricorns like to be right. They think they're always right a lot of the times. Maybe not all Capricorns, I just talking on the Capricorns that I know seem to be like very direct, very, this is how it is, this is what we're doing. So I kind of feel that type of energy coming through, but you do have the Hangman here. So this is supposed to be what action to take, right? So yeah, what action to take seems to be like just hang in there. Just hang on there. Don't go anywhere. Make sure that you're available for them, but not really take a lot of action. Because I just feel like with the Hangman here is kind of figuring out what you're going to give up or like what you're going to sacrifice in order to be with them. So I'm not quite sure what that is for you. Maybe something to figure out. The Queen of Swords, being honest, right? Capricorns love honesty. Brutally honest to them is a good thing, you know? And Capricorns are like, you you know how they say, how they say it? Do what I do, but Capricorns are like, don't do what they do, but do things right, if that makes any sense. I'm not saying that right. Never mind that one. But let's see what the love life is. So the Queen of Swords is actions to take. So yeah, being honest, right? I feel like it's a matter of, you know, maybe share secrets, get close to them, be grounded. But kind of like yeah, I feel like that sexy talk thing, right? They're all about talking. So for the King of Wands, a hot, fiery energy here. Bring some fire in. This one is. Oh, that one's supposed to put a damper on things. Okay, so maybe don't scratch what I just said. I did the spread wrong. I'm not used to the spread. It's my first time trying it out. This spread is from thetarotgirl.com. But for the it was supposed to be don't be brutally honest with the Capricorn. Don't lie, but don't be brutally honest on the first date or whatever. The King of Wands here, this is to attract pleasure. So attract pleasure to attract that action. The King of Wands is all about that hot, fiery energy, right? It's kind of show your um desires, your pleasures, seduction kind of energy, passion, maybe take some risk. I'm not sure how much risk the Capricorn would be into because they like to play it safe. So minimize the risk, but make it hot. The Three of Swords. Maybe they're the type that if you break their heart, they're going to come back. I don't know. But this is supposed to make yourself more desirable. So maybe it's a matter of talking to your Capricorn about something that has really broken your heart and you're still healing from it. And maybe they will comfort you. There seems to be an energy coming through. And you have toxic relationships can drain your energy. So be aware. Making sure the Capricorn is not draining your energy, though. Illusions. Be aware of love's illusions and see things clearly. Hopefully, that is not what the heartbreak is about. We're going to pull another one because those ones were not nice. Dressing up, right? Dressing up. Don't show too much cleavage, though, because Capricorns are generally very conservative. So an opportunity to dress up at party, have fun times ahead. So there you go. That is what I got. It's becoming an intense reading, right? Oh man, I feel nervous doing these things, right? I don't know. I feel like these cards are doing better than the ones I picked for it. So we're gonna keep these ones. Phantom! Let's see for Phantom. May I have a reading on what's coming soon for Phantom? Yes. Is there any experience for your guys answer the English Fae? You're welcome, Lululemons, and thank you for the donation. Thank you, Phantom, for the donation as well. I appreciate it. Thank you. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, names, or fae that want to come and give Phantom a message? What's coming towards Phantom soon? So you have a lot of things going on there. The Hangman's in the dark. I feel like there's some stagnation coming through. I'm not quite sure what's up with that. I feel like there's some things that needs to be released or let go of, but I feel like you're kind of holding on to those things instead of letting them go. Not quite sure what's up with that. You have the Ten of Cups here in the dark. So I feel like there's this energy of some tension. I don't know if there's been some tension at the home situation or the work situation. I feel like things are not as happy as you would like, or you're not as content. The Five of Swords. I feel like someone wants to reconcile with you, or if it's you wanting to reconcile with someone else, right? Because I feel like there was an argument or miscommunication or disagreement of some sort that has come, or maybe is coming up in the future. Right? I never know if the energies now are coming soon. Sometimes I read in the past for some reason. But the Two of Pentacles is in the dark. I feel like it's not really a matter of juggling everything, but it's kind of like figuring out what's priority, what things you need to put your mind, your heart at, that really needs your attention or what kind of things you need to let go of. And the Eight of Pentacles too is in the dark because I feel like there's this energy of a lack of growth, like wanting to do something or put something together or plan something, but there keeps being delays or things being pushed back. But I feel like it's just a matter of taking a step back, evaluating the situation, and figuring out what is what, right? You have the Strength card here, so trust yourself, be confident of whatever's going on here. I feel like you're going to overcome this. Whatever challenge this is, whatever setback this possibly could potentially take, I feel like you're going to overcome it. I feel like they're going to come to their senses and open the door of communication with you and figure out what's what. But that's what I got. I'm right. Okay, awesome. I feel like whatever it is, it's gonna smooth itself over. Just trust yourself. Don't doubt yourself in any way. You're welcome, Phantom. Let's see for Koala. Theme reading. Yes, theme reading for Koala. Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, answers, angel, or fae? How can Koala ignite her? That wanted to come out fast. For Koala. Empty love life. Okay, let's see. For potential love life coming up. Let's see for Koala. How can Koala ignite her love life and turn up the heat, right? Maybe you just haven't turned up the heat to get the love cooking. Now we got to cook this love. Got to turn up the heat, see what's going on. See, love's coming already. There you go. You're turning up the heat. You got the lovers out going. You have the Knight of Wands here. Even the Empress. You're on fire. Oh, man. I can feel that for you, right? So the Knight of Wands, right? Knight of Wands. I feel this gaining momentum. I feel like there's this energy of you wanting to be chased, maybe. You know, maybe it's a matter of putting yourself in a position or open up your energy so that you look like you're a good catch, right? So people come after you and wanting to pursue you in love and romance and planning the day instead of you doing all the work, right? Just kind of like just sit in your boat, enjoy their ride, and yeah, they're gonna come to you, right? They're just gonna jump in the boat and have some fun. Told you we're turning up the heat here tonight. So the Knight of Wands. This is the action you need to take. So apparently you just need to sit there and wait. They're gonna come running. So you seem to have that down packed there. But you know, the Nine of Wands is like really boosting that fire though, right? Bringing up the heat. So I don't know if it's a matter of allowing your soul to wander, do some dream wandering, like going to someone else's dream to wake them up and say, hey, I'm sitting over here, come over here, let's have some love, some romance, as long as they're a good person, right? You want the good vampires, not the naughty ones. I don't know, naughty ones could be fun. I don't know. But for the lovers here, love, romance, passion seems to be on the table. This is supposed to be putting a damper on it, but we're going to scratch that. No damper here because, you know, the lovers. We want the love to come in. So the world, I feel like they're going to want a commitment with you or just be open or ready for a commitment. But I feel like that is what they want. They want a commitment. They want someone who makes them feel complete, feel whole, feel connected. You have the Emperor here, the Empress here. The Empress. We don't want, well, yeah, the Empress. I feel like this is your Empress, right? So this is how to make yourself feel more desirable. So be the Empress, right? Go outside, feel grounded, put some flowers in your hair, call it a day, right? Just be your genuine self, be grounded, be realistic in your energy. Um, you know, pursue what you need to pursue. That's what I got. Let's see what the love energy is here. Let's see, what is the love energy here? Hide away. So you're already doing that. So you know, I don't know. Maybe it's a matter of not hiding anymore. But it says make time to be with your person. Create your own special hideaway. Prepare. You know, they always say set your intentions. So prepare for some guests coming over. Find the joy in the simple pleasures of just being together. Just hanging out, chilling, watching Netflix. I don't know. That's what I got. Okay. That was fun. I don't know. Theme readings are always fun. I just get tired of the old ones all the time. I gotta find some new theme readings. This one seems pretty fun though, right? Maybe we'll keep it. Gold Heart! Theme reading. Turning up the heat for Gold Heart. Let's see. There any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae? How can Gold Heart ignite her love life and turn up the heat? So we're turning up the heat here, right? You have the 5 of Cups. So I feel like, maybe it's time to get out of your head and more into your heart. Let go of any past regrets, past things that are no longer serving you. Just let them float away. Make sure that your heart is healed, your heart is in the right place. Because this is a climax. This is how you're going to reach your full potential, right? In the love life. So I feel like it's maybe a matter of going out on a venture, maybe getting outside your comfort zone, maybe releasing some boundaries a little bit. I don't know. It all depends what those boundaries are. Hey, the magician makes the magic happen. This is what action needs. This is how to add sizzle to your relationship. Is making that magic happen, right? Manifest. Take charge of the direction that you want your relationship to go into, or who you want to attract towards you. You gotta pick and choose where you want to attract this energy from, right? If you attract someone at a bar, then you may be likely to pick up someone who likes their alcohol a little too much. You never know. You gotta be choosy with that. For the 7 of Cups in the light, this is what may put a damper on things. Maybe if you have too many options, you don't know which one to choose. You can't really commit to all of them, really, realistically. I mean, I don't know. I have a great great aunt. She passed away just before her 107th birthday. And I don't really take her advice, but the advice she gave me was don't just settle for one man, have lots of mans in your life. So if that's not a damper for you, then you can take my great aunt's advice. When she was in a nursing home, we kept getting calls that they couldn't find her. We always had to go to the nursing home and find her in some other man's bed. But I just feel that energy coming from the 7 of Cups. It all depends if that's a damper or not for you. But maybe being more choosy with your options. For this is how to attract this lover towards you, or to make this lover's attraction stronger, to ignite the heat kind of thing, is the Emperor, right? So the Emperor is finding that sense of stability, establishing good vibes going on between the two of you, because I feel like they like to have a good sense of control of how things are going, how things are playing out. Maybe they like to be the ones to plan the date or whatever. I don't know. But they are Aries energy, so they definitely can bring in the heat. The 10 of Cups, how to make yourself feel more attractive or more desirable, and maybe it's a matter of you making them feel like they're at home, right? Happy home, happy energy, make it feel like it's rainbows and sunshine all the time, kind of thing. At least in your energy, not towards them, but that's how you're gonna attract them towards you, is you feeling like home. Maybe do some home cooking. Let's see what the love energy is there. Setting boundaries, right? Setting boundaries. So maybe not all these options. I don't know. He can't plan all the dates, I guess. So love may change your boundaries, so protect them. Today, celebrate the love you share with those around you. So maybe it's a matter of, seeing what options are available, which ones you do want to nurture or don't. Cries. Put a theme reading, or turn up the heat, because theme that reading tonight is love reading. Love readings. The theme tonight is love reading. So turn up the heat. And it's been getting hot in here. Ivy, what does Ivy need to know about her love life? How can Ivy turn up the heat and ignite her love life? I guess you're due for a big transformation, right? I don't know if it's just like reinventing yourself, a new wardrobe change kind of thing. I don't know. Maybe go a little gothic. I don't know what your vibe is, but it is a death card, so why not? Um, For the death card here, this is the climax. How to reach that full potential in your love life. So I do feel it's a matter of being open to changes, being open to transformations kind of thing. Figure out what your next moves are, right? I just feel like it's a matter of trusting your intuition. Look past or let go of any fears you may be holding when you're pursuing love or in your relationships. For the King of Swords, this is what actions it takes to add that sizzle to your relationship is being honest, being confident in yourself, speak your truth kind of thing. Because I just feel this energy of you using your wisdom, using your logic, and being practical in your energy with how you want to navigate this relationship. Um, it's supposed to be how to what's the damper side of things. Maybe it's a matter of maybe this could be a damper. If you open your heart up too much at the beginning, that could be a damper. Because sometimes if you open up your heart too much, that makes the other person feel nervous for no reason. Just seems to be a thing. So yeah, don't open your heart too much. Let little bits of it in at a time, and do more logical with this type of relationship that's trying to come through here rather than spilling it all out at once. Have some playful conversations with attracting them. So attracting them, have some playful conversations. More with your words than your actions kind of thing. I just feel like with the Page of Cups here, there's this energy of, exploring each other's desires or just having a conversation what each other's desires are, being open to that, being playful, maybe being creative. You have the Star here, and this is how to make yourself feel more desirable. Maybe it's a matter of you focusing on um, where your heart lies, like having faith in the relationship, having faith in yourself, believe in yourself, right? Be creative, be inspirational, um, take that leap of faith, maybe go on an adventure. Maybe it's a matter of, stargazing or sky gazing together, whatever that is. Let's see what this love life energy's potential is. Settling. So avoid settling for less than you deserve in love. You also have keep the flame of passion alive. It's the heartbeat of love. So things are getting romantic, but don't just settle. If they're making you keep your heart closed too much, then maybe they're not for you. That's what I call it. For Bernard, turn off the heat for Bernard. Oh my goodness. Let's see for Bernard. Bernard's gonna turn off the heat. Is there any spirit guides? The answer is Venus or Fae. How is Bernard gonna turn up the heat in his love life? For your love life, you have the Two of Pentacles. Maybe you have two options in love. I don't know. But how to reach the full potential, I feel like it's a matter of choosing which one you want to date with, right? You can only go on one date at a time, I think. I don't know. So choose who you want to go on a date with first and see how it goes, right? You have the Six of Cups here. So I feel this energy of romance and harmony and devotion trying to come through, making memories together, talking about the good old days kind of thing. Seems to be the action that will add the sizzle to your relationship. What's going to put a damper on things is talking too much and being boring, right? You don't want to talk too much. The Page of Swords here looks very boring. I don't know. Don't be boring, Bernard. You're a Scorpio. You can spice things up a little bit, right? So for the Seven of Cups, this is what desires you're gonna attract here, um, or what pleasures you're gonna attract here is, you may have options. Maybe there's too many options. Maybe it's a matter of, uh, trying all the options out. I don't know. I feel like that's a possibility, right? I feel like it's a matter of deepening that intimacy, opening up your mind, opening up your soul. Um, You know, add a little bit of mystery. Scorpios, you're good at adding a little bit of mystery, so that won't be so hard for you. You have the star here, so have faith in the relationship, right? To make yourself feel more desirable is open up your imagination. Maybe, you know, do some, I don't know, looking moon watching, do some witchcraft. I don't know, do something fun that makes you feel inspired and creative, right? She's having a picnic outside. So there you go. That's what I got. Oh wait, can I see what the love? What is the romantic energy here for Bernard? Almost forgot your cards. Trust and sparks. So keep the sparks flying and surprise each other with gestures of love. Guard your heart. Not everyone deserves your trust. So be mindful of who you are going to allow in your heart for trust in you. That's what I got. Mystical theme reading for Mystical. Let's see for Mystical. How is Mystical gonna turn up the heat tonight? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, names, or fae that want to come and tell Mystical how to ignite her love life and turn up the heat? There we go. So for Mystical, you have the Six of Swords and the Light. So for this one, right, the Six of Swords is like moving forward, letting go of any self-doubt, any worries, any stresses, any past regrets or burdens that you no longer need to carry with you. Let them go so you can move forward with peace and tranquility in your relationship, right? Because I just feel this sense of you opening up yourself to romance, maybe some candlelight calmness can come to you, but what action to take is two of wands. So it's kind of like planning what the future holds for you, which path you want to take in a relationship. You don't know if you're happy or unhappily single. Oh man. I don't know, but this one is kind of like saying to let go of all the negativity. This one says you have two paths to choose from. So you need to choose which path you want to take in your relationship, right? Two of Wands is all about planning for the future, trying to figure out what is what. You know, and this is supposed to be what actions to take, so it's kind of like deciding that path, being honest with yourself, be bold with what actions you want to take, right? It's a fire energy, hot fire, romantic energy. Be bold with what you want. Go after what you want, not what you think other people want, right? Two of Swords. Yeah, so you have decisions to make. The damper on things is being blinded by the decisions. So don't go willy-nilly into somebody else's direction. Make sure it's the direction that you choose, that your heart and soul can align itself with. For the Four of Pentacles here, this is what could possibly, this is what you want to attract. This is how to attract that love towards you, that romantic, a deep romantic relationship. So the Four of Pentacles, right? Maybe it's a matter of buying yourself flowers just so you can feel more confident with yourself, just to boost your own ego kind of thing. Before the Four of Pentacles is the builder kind of card, right? So it's kind of like finding out how you can connect with someone that provides you with a sense of stability, a sense of communication, someone who you can count on, who's reliable for you. You don't have to plan a date on Tuesday. You make sure they show up on Tuesday or they're out, right? They don't get any second chances if they mess up like that. So I feel like, you know, your heart is in a certain direction. You want to attract someone who's not going to waste your time. You have the Eight of Wands, so fast, quick energy is going to come for you. This is how to make yourself feel more desirable. So it's kind of like a boosting your ego, right? With what kind of love, desires you want. Take that sense of control of who you want to seduce or who you want to seduce you, right? I just feel the sense of making sure you're feeling sexy. You're just, you know, just it's how you feel. It's not how what other people perceive as sexy or whatever, you know? Do what you want to do seems to be the way to go here. Let's see, what does Miss Cole need to know right now with the love energy? Relax, right? Relax. You know, sit there, buy yourself some I don't know, Starbucks, some flowers, relax. Find your tranquility And I feel like that's going to help you attract that lover towards you. It says enjoy the simple pleasures of just being together. So do some simple days. Doesn't have to be dramatic or fancy. You know, since it's to get you connected. Open your heart and receive the abundance of love the universe has to offer, right? Trust the universe that is guiding you as long as you're choosing which direction, right? It's giving you two paths here. But that is what I want. BB, let's see for BB. What does BB need to know about igniting her love life and turning up the heat? With Rain Spirit, Spirit Guides, Ancestors, and or Fae, what does BB need to know about turning up the heat? Let's see. Ooh, the Page of Cups. Ooh, Ace of Cups. There we go. So, turning up the heat in BB's love life right now. So you have the Page of Cups, right? So the Page of Cups is that romantic, dreamy spark, right? Opening up that door of communication. So this is the climax. How to reach that relationship potential starts with some playful flirting, some playful communication, you know, being dreamy, being that, you know, that the life of the party type of energy, I'm guessing. The Ace of Cups is how to get it going is open that bottle or open the clamshell, right? And let yourself shine a little brighter, right? Just feel the sense of going on some passionate pursuits, being the dominant one, of taking control of where this love life is going, where this relationship is going, right? The damper side of things is that it may die fast. Maybe it's just a one night stand. I don't know. With the death card here, I feel like the damper could just kind of be I don't know. I feel like the death with the death card, the damper could just kind of be like resisting endings, like you know, letting a loveless relationship last too long, and the spark is dying out. So yeah, that would definitely put a damper on things. For the Four of Wands, right? Celebration, feeling like you're home, having that party, feeling belonging. So this is how you're gonna attract this person towards you. You attract the relationship by making them feel like they're at home, like you know they feel like they belong with you, they feel connected with you, that there's a lot of love, a lot of passion, a lot of good times, right? I feel like it could be a matter of having that sense of boosting that energy with some vitality kind of energy coming through with the Four of Wands too. I just feel like um you know, but also kind of like mixing in a sense of stability as well. So yeah, stability, yeah, with some sparks of hot, fiery, passionate, romantic energy. um, yeah, I just feel like things may get a little bit physical there, but I don't know. For the Ace of Pentacles, this is how to make yourself feel more desire. Maybe it's a matter of grounding yourself, connecting with nature, do the things that you want to do that help you feel relaxed when you're with your person you're building a relationship with. Let's see what this love life is. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae? What is this love energy going to bring for BB? Attraction and gifts. There you go. Can't go wrong with gifts, right? You are attracting the right person at the right time into your life right now. Love's greatest gift is the ability to truly understand one another, right? You can feel like home, understanding each other, mutual vibes. Reading May. How is May gonna turn up the heat right now? Is there any spirit guides, answers, James, or Faye? How can May ignite her love life right now? Ooh, there's love coming in. So for the Seven of Wands. So how to reach that full relationship potential, the Seven of Wands, I just feel like there's this energy of deep intimacy of your body, mind, and soul. Make sure mind, heart, and soul is aligned with the love energy, with the lover that you're trying to pursue or the one you're with now. Just making sure that you're fully connected, right? I just feel like there's this energy of also standing your ground, right? If you don't like something, if something's not going your way, if somebody's crossing your boundaries, you stand up to them. And I feel like they will respect you for that. What action to take is soulmate energy, right? The Two of Cups. Love, romance, passion. I feel the sense of developing an emotional connection with each other with tender, loving care. I feel the sense of sensual bonding with each other. What could put a damper on stuff is maybe being too logical, like too much in your mind and not enough in your heart. Maybe being a little cold or a little bit distant from each other. You know, I feel like it's a matter of opening up your heart, right? How to attract this person towards you with the Ten of Swords. I feel like it's a matter of releasing any stresses, worries, anxieties. I feel like if you're having any anxieties or worries or stresses, then maybe that lover's not for you and you may have to choose someone else, right? So if that's not the type of person that you want to attract towards you, you don't want to attract someone who also has a lot of stresses, worries, and things, and that may be a little bit toxic because they can't see the positive side of life or romance. But how to make yourself feel more attractive is you taking that ambition, taking that initiative, of you taking the lead of where you want to go in romance, right? Because I just feel like there's this energy of feeling more desirable with um taking action, yeah, being effective in your relationship, being the one who's okay, let's plan this date, let's go here. Let's see, where's the love life that's coming through here? Alone time, nurture. So nurture your relationships like blooming flowers. Spend some time alone, it will help gain some clarity. So maybe that's what the Ten of Swords is too. Spending time alone to see what you truly want and desire in a loving relationship. That's what I go with. Jojo. Let's see for Jojo. Is A stuck on any female from the past romantically or just curing hurt from the past? Let's see for Jojo. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae? Is A stuck on a female from the past romantically? Four of Pentacles is kind of, not kind of, it's not no, not yes. So Four of Pentacles. Or is A carrying hurt from the past? Is A carrying hurt from the past? No, so they're not carrying hurt from the past. They're kind of stuck on someone, but not nothing solid. Yeah, I'm not feeling it's romantic though. I'm not feeling that. I feel like it's somebody in his family. So I don't know if there's someone in his family that like judges him really harshly about the relationships in his life or who he dates, who he doesn't date. I don't know. I kind of feel like he has someone like my mom and my grandmother are very judgy about any relationships any of us are into. So I kind of feeling like he may have one of those in his family. Yeah, because the Ten of Pentacles, like, oh, I want to please my family, but I keep messing up and they don't approve of this, causing some judgmental issues, right? The Queen of Swords is like, you gotta do this way, and A, do this, that, That's what I'm feeling. Yeah. I feel like it's more of that. That's what I got. Yeah, so I feel like it's not really past hurts, it's kind of current hurts. But I feel like it's just he doesn't know how to, doesn't know how to deal with it. Things. Love. General reading for love. What does love need to know right now? Yeah, or his family may judge him for his choices, you know? Let's see for love. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give love a message? What does love want to know right now? Thank you, love. You're welcome. Okay, so let's see. For the 10 of Cups, right? 10 of Cups. Happy home, happy life, right? It's all rainbows and sunshines. Everything's fine. Everything's great. Everything's perfect. But if everything's perfect, why are you stuck in your head? Right? You have the Hermit card here. So I don't know if you've been soul searching or stuck in your head, not sure which way to go. I feel like the Ten of Swords, you feel defeated or fearful or stressed or worried, anxiety. I'm not quite sure what this is for you, but I feel like it's just a matter of breaking free from that. Yeah, get out of your head and your heart, right? Cups energy. Cups is get into tune with your emotions, your heart. Get out and connect with your friends or people. I don't know, maybe join a club, maybe join this swim team here. I don't know what they're doing, but get yourself out there, do something fun, change your mind, take a leap of faith, try something new. Let's see, what else does love need to know about this? Yeah, you need to go out. See the Three of Cups. The meaning of the Three of Cups is going out with your friends dancing. But just a matter of going out, maybe joining, I don't know, a yoga session or swim team, or I don't know what you'd like to do. But you find something, an art class, maybe a cooking class with other people. I don't know. Because the Fool is like, take a leap of faith, go on an adventure, try something new, get out of your comfort zone. Right? Queen of Pentacles, maybe doing something artistic, like outside. Paint a scenery, get some fresh air, in touch with nature. Um, Reconnect with your soul in a different light. That's what I got. Yeah, yes. Yeah, you need to. Be the Queen of Pentacles here. You know? Go and paint the sidewalk. I don't know. Welcome, love. Alice, let's see for Alice. Ooh, Alice wants to turn up the heat. Let's see for Alice. Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae? How can Alice ignite her love life, relationships, and turn up the heat? Ooh, the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Let's see what we got here. For the Knight of Pentacles, I feel like there's this energy of being reliable. I feel like, yeah. So this is like how to reach the full potential in a relationship is being reliable, being there, being consistent in your energy, being dedicated into your relationship, being focused, being grounded, being steady type of energy. The Death card is what actions to take. So I don't know if it's a matter of like being open to some big, profound changes, or if it's a matter of facing the fears and letting them go, or what this means for you, right? Because I just feel with the Death card here is like what actions to take is kind of figuring out what's what, right? Releasing any negativity, anything that's no longer serving you, being open to transformations or evolutions. Maybe it's a matter of going with the flow of the changes of how things have been moving. What could put the damper on your relationships is the Two of Wands. Not knowing which path to take and kind of being stuck at a crossroads with two options and not wanting to be stuck with that, right? I feel like it's a matter of building on those emotional connections with some tender loving care, right? Making sure your mind, heart, and soul is in the right place. Maybe being a little bit softer, making sure there's skin to skin energy, eye contact in your romance. Yeah, the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands. This is how to attract that energy towards you. So for the Four of Wands, it's kind of like bring in that sense of stability, make it feel like at home, make it feel grounded, right? Like the Knight of Pentacles here. I also feel like there's this energy of being someone that they can count on, someone that they can rely on, someone they can lean on if they need to. The Page of Swords is how to make yourself more attractive. So making yourself more desirable, I feel like is just a matter of, speaking your truth, being open to learning about the new person or the person that you're in a relationship with, maybe learning more about what they love and what they like to do, kind of thing. Seems you is coming through. What is this potential of this love relationship energy? What is the potential of this love life relationship here? Stars, right? Your hopes. So your hope and optimism are a powerful love magnet for you right now. There you go. Right? He has a map there. Plan your next adventure with a lover. Sacrifice. Love comes with sacrifices. Evaluate what you're willing to sacrifice. Maybe something there needs to end. I don't know. But that's what I got. Philia. Let's see for Philia. Eric's energy in contacting me to reschedule on second date. Let's see for Philia. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What is Eric's energy around contacting Philia for a second date to reschedule? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What does Erica need to know about? What does Philia need to know about Eric's energy to reschedule? Yeah, I feel like it is too, honestly, Philia. Yeah, because you have the Four of Pentacles, so I feel like he's patient, he's waiting, but I feel like I feel like he is possessive, like he doesn't want to share you. So that seems to be a strong, hard thing that he's trying to deal with. I feel like he wants to communicate with you. He wants to build this strong, solid foundation with you and watch it grow. He loves you. There's a lot of emotional contentment there. I feel like his energy is like deeply in love with you. But, he's possessive, doesn't want to share, is what's holding him back. See. What is Eric's potential love energy for Philia? Destiny and connection. Yeah. I feel like the both of you may have even been a twin flame in a past life. Love is the bridge of connecting souls, so cherish those connections. So, will Eric contact Philia? Will Eric contact Philia for a second date? The moon is no. Hopefully that is wrong. I mean, it's not a solid no because it's in the dark. So I feel like at the current moment, he's feeling possessive. Like, I don't want to share, so. Hopefully his heart is strong enough that he'll overcome that. But that is what I got. Yeah. Jay! Theme reading for Jay. Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? How can Jay ignite their love life and turn up the heat? So you have the Chariot, right? So that's like moving forward in a positive light to reach that full relationship potential, right? I just feel like with the Chariot and the light, it's kind of like just having faith, just feeling confident enough to get it going. Because I just feel like, yeah, just gaining momentum, just go for it, straight on. So this is how to add the sizzle to that action. See, maybe it's a matter about being emotionally vulnerable. Maybe it's a matter of telling the person what your past regrets and your past heartaches are, and share your grief with them so that they can heal with you or be more closer to you, like kind of see your vulnerable side, is what I'm feeling here with this. For the magician, I feel like it's kind of like you being mindful of what you're manifesting. If you're manifesting love to come fast love is lost and not love. So no lust doesn't last. Excuse me. Um, excuse me. Um, yeah, right. With the magician, I just feel we can put a damper on this is manipulation of any kind. Excuse me. The Two of Wands is in the light. They're all in the light, but the Two of Wands is being faced with two paths, right? And this is what to attract. So figure out what exactly you want to attract towards yourself. Figure out what path that is. Get on that path and do what you gotta do, right? I feel like, the Two of Wands is a matter of having that emotional deep connection or that action, taking action with that connection, boosting that hot, fiery energy that the Wands energy brings with romance. Maybe have some role playing, some teasing going on, some flirting kind of thing going on there, right? Have some spontaneous adventures on one of these paths, right? Then you have the Wheel of Fortune. Lifetime and Destiny is on your side. This is supposed to make you feel more desirable. Look how lucky you are, right? Feel the lucky energy. If you're feeling lucky with the person you're with, that's going to radiate towards them. What is the love energy that's coming through here? They just popped out on their own. Is relax and butterflies. Ooh. So it may also be a sense of transformation coming towards you. That you'll meet a new love interest at a party or a night out soon. So there you go. This one says, find the simple pleasures of just being together, right? Just get yourself grounded. Allow yourself to be vulnerable. That's what I got. Jesse, let's see for Jesse. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, or fae that want to come and give Jesse a message? What does Jesse need to know? What is Kim City's Pan's career going to be like? So, what is Kim's? Not sure how to say that. Kim's Spong's Station. What is their career going to be like? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What is Kim's career going to be like? Yeah, the Hierophant in the dark. So I feel like their career is going to go a little untraditional. Maybe a little, a little different than usual. But I just feel like whatever's going on there, um, yeah, because I feel like they may be struggling with some sort of commitments. So yeah, I think that their career is on a rocky road right now. There's a Knight of Pentacles and a Light too, so I feel like they're ready to take action. They're very ambitious. They're very motivated with their career and where it's going, where it's potentially headed. I just feel like there's something there's a little bit holding them back. Because I just feel the sense of them wanting to have a sense of stability, but kind of often feels bored. There's the Five of Pentacles too, so I don't know if he's having some hard times with negotiating the financial side of things or what's going on with that. There's the Queen of Wands in the dark too, so I just feel like with the Queen of Wands in the dark that there's kind of an energy of not really feeling it, like more focused on the money, more focused on the greed than to just be, right? Because I just feel like they want the thrill, they want the action, they don't want to be bored. So it's kind of pulling them. Yeah, they want everything to come. Like they want to be more rich or famous than what they are. They're trying to be positive, but I feel like they're kind of wanting actions to happen faster than it is. So I feel like they need to slow down a little bit and focus on what's important for them to gain that sense of wealth and boosting their career instead of rushing into something too quickly. But that's what I got. Theme reading for Elephant. What does Elephant need to know about turning up the heat? How can Elephant ignite their love life and turn up the heat right now? Is there any specific answer? Answer Fae that wants to give Elephant a message about turning up the heat. All right, so you have the Nine of Wands here. So this is how to attract a full relationship potential here. So the Nine of Wands, I'm feeling like there's this energy of um transcending, like, it's kind of like figuring out where your emotions are at. I feel like sometimes there may be an emotional high, an emotional low. It's kind of like trying to find the middle ground so things don't get overwhelming, things don't get exhausting or tiring in the relationship. Trying to find that balance sort of thing, right? I feel like the Three of Pentacles here is a matter of what action to take is figuring out what your next steps are, right? I feel it's a matter of having some playfulness, open the door of communication, maybe try to be a little more spontaneous or plan. You can plan and be spontaneous, right? You can say on this date and time we're going to be spontaneous and do something different, Spontaneous doesn't always have to be all out of the blue, completely unorganized. I know that kind of defeats the word, but you can still plan when you're going to be spontaneous. For the Five of Swords, this is what puts a damper on things. Is like having little tiny arguments about who's right, who's wrong. I feel like relationships, or this relationship in particular, is about compromise. Both of you being on the same page, or agreeing to disagree, or whatever's going on with that to salvage the relationship or potential relationship. You have the Two of Pentacles here too. So yeah, it's kind of like trying to find the balance of it all. It seems to be a strong energy. The Two of Pentacles is like trying to adapt to each other's scheduling or each other's routines or whatever's going on with that. I just feel the sense of like going slow and trust in each other, and especially put trust in the affection and the intimacy and that side of things. Be more sensually bonding with each other. The Ace of Swords is like sparks of new conversation, sparks of new ideas, sparks of new sense of clarity, right? Of where you want this relationship to go. This is also about how to make yourself feel more desirable. Maybe it's a matter of learning something new about this person. They like, I don't know, they like dragons. I don't know, maybe it's a matter about looking up and researching dragons. So you can have the conversation with them to get things going, then you will feel more desirable because, you spark something within them. Yeah, be cautious of toxic relationship, right? Especially if they want that control and they want to fight over everything. So toxic relationships can drain your energy, so be aware of them. And this one says you're on the right path, and you're love is a beautiful journey, and you're on the right path, right? There you go. For Gigi, theme reading for Gigi. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, names, or fae that want to come and give Gigi a message? What does Gigi need to know right now about igniting her love life? How could Gigi ignite her love life and turn up the heat? So for turning up the heat, there's a little bit of darkness hovering over your love life kind of thing. I don't know if this is a love life relationship or a relationship you're already in or what the scenario is, but to how to reach your full relationship potential is the Page of Pentacles, right? It's a matter of opening that door of communication, of communicating what your plans are, what your desires are, what things you want to do moving forward, right? I just feel like there's this energy of like just kind of like growth, right? Where can this relationship grow? Like what how can you nurture it to make it grow is what I'm trying to say. You have the Seven of Swords. So this is supposed to be how to add sizzle or action to your relationship. So maybe it's a matter of being strategic in what your plans are. Maybe it's a matter of surprising your partner with some surprises, a surprise date of some sort, or just kind of like, watching what your moves are, figuring out what your next steps are. What could put a damper on it is the two of you going your separate ways, right? I feel this divination here, this dividing energy here, of you both going your separate ways with whatever's going on here. So I don't know if it's a matter of being honest with yourself and not, sabotaging yourself, or being open, making sure they're being honest with you too. Yeah, so what could put a damper on things is the two of you going separate ways is what I'm feeling, or just kind of like being stuck in a toxic relationship that's not moving anywhere. How to attract the love of your life is the Queen of Cups, right? Being in tune with your emotions, what you want, what you desire, right? I just feel the sense with the Queen of Cups is meeting someone who gives you a sense of emotional safety, emotional security kind of energy, making sure that you feel loved and content and welcomed and all that sort of fun energy. And then how to make yourself feel more attractive. I feel like it's more about releasing all the stresses and worries and anxieties that are no longer serving you anymore. Being less in your head and more in your heart, right? You want to have your mind, heart, and soul all aligned. Let's just see, is there any positive energy of this relationship trying to come through here? Page of Cups, be more playful in your energy, right? Have some playful pursuits. Maybe it's a matter of using your intuition or your imagination, maybe some role playing energy kind of thing coming through, perhaps. You have the Knight of Pentacles, like the Page of Pentacles. So feeling grounded, taking action with some clear direction, planning. Let's see what's going on. That's what I got. Hi, gentle soul. Welcome. Hi, G. Haven't seen you in a while. Welcome. Meditation. A theme reading for meditation. How can meditation ignite her love life? How can meditation ignite their love life and attract love and romance towards them and turn up the heat? Let's see. How can meditation turn up the heat tonight? How can meditation, let's try this again. How can meditation turn up the heat in their relationship? Ooh, there we go. We got the heat turned up. It's cranked up full blast now. The double energy there. For the Nine of Wands, this is how to reach your full potential in your relationship. I feel like it's a matter of like figuring out which guards you have up, which guards you don't have up, and figuring out what that is, right? The Nine of Wands. I just feel like there's this energy of, what do you want to sacrifice and what you don't, kind of thing. I feel like even though you're feeling tired and drained, I feel like it's still important for you, the two of you, to make time for each other, especially time for intimacy. Not sure if you're in a relationship now or not, or if there's something that's coming. You have the Ace of Wands in the light. So yeah, what action to take is get this relationship going, get it sparked up, or get it growing. Right? The Ace of Wands is taking initiative, seeing how that fire can be sparked in romance, passion. Right? Because I just feel the sense of pursuing some passion pursuits, you being dominant, being the leader. Get in touch with your sensuality and that sort of fun stuff. What could put a damper on things is lies or holding yourself back, or anyone betraying you or tiptoeing around instead of expressing your true feelings and desires and actions you want to take. And then how to attract this person towards you is take a leap of faith. Just go out there and say, hey, you want to date, you want to connect, let's see, let's go on a little adventure together, right? The Fool is here. I just feel the sense of being spontaneous, open up the door of new beginnings. How to make yourself feel more desirable is make yourself feel more sexy, right? Bring that devilish energy out. And be a little bit more, take out the sexy side of you, the wild side of you. Let's see, what does meditation need to know about this relationship that is coming through here? Right? The heartbreak. I don't know if there's been a heartbreak, but since heartbreak is part of the human experience, it will pass. And maybe that has to do with some of the guards that are up, is healing from a past relationship. Then imperfections, right? Love is a beautiful mask. Embrace the imperfections, right? Not everybody's perfect. No relationship is perfect. It's just a matter of, figuring things out as you go. That is what I got. Miriam, what's coming for Miriam in love? Ooh, so do you want a turn up the heat? Let's see what's coming for Miriam in love. How can Miriam reach her full potential in a relationship? What's coming towards Miriam in love? So, for the potential love coming towards you, is the Two of Wands. So I feel like you're gonna have choices. You're gonna have choices of who you want to choose in love. There's gonna be two paths that you could take. So I feel like it's a matter of just choosing which path you feel like is best for you, right? Do some soul searching, figure out who you want to attract towards yourself, have a little check in with yourself. But sometimes, who we used to be attractive to way back when has changed as we've grown, and you know, they may still look good, but in reality, is something you want to have a long term relationship with. So I feel like it's kind of like those two paths that are opening up in your love life. You have the Nine of Wands here, so I feel like it's a matter of like, what are you guarding? What boundaries do you have put in place? Is there too many boundaries on now? The trying to figure out what that is. But I feel the sense of you being exhausted and not wanting to put yourself out there, not wanting to do all the hard work, but I feel like it will pay off, right? You have the Six of Wands, that badass success of attracting that lover towards you. The Six of Wands, too, I just feel like there's this energy of romance, harmony, so some candlelight dinners or something, making time for each other. Um, so that it feels like sacred love and healing together. You have the King of Swords. I feel like it's someone who's coming towards you in love. I feel like it's someone who is very honest, very clear minded. I feel like this king has, wants truth, wants logic, wants someone who is at their intellectual level. But I feel like what could be holding you back is healing from a past love, some heartbreak. I don't know if you've had some heartbreak in your life or some grief or sorrow that hasn't finished healing, that may be extrally protecting your heart. What does Miriam need to know about this energy, right? See, I feel like there's going to be positive changes coming your way. It's just a matter of choosing the path that you want to take. Two of Pentacles, Two of Wands, making some choices of how you're going to move forward and allowing yourself to go in that direction. Then that's what I got. Hi, Vince. How are you? Vince wants to turn up the heat. Zoso. Let's see for Soso. What's coming towards Soso? Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae? Good morning. It is evening for me here. Right now it's 7:50 p.m. It's almost 8 o'clock. But hello and good morning to you. So let's see. Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae that want to come and give Soso a message? What's coming towards Soso? Oh, towards your niece. Towards your niece. Sorry. What's coming towards Soso's niece this month? Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae? What is coming towards Soso's niece this month? Oh, I feel like she's going to have a lot of challenges. There's new beginnings, but these new beginnings do come with challenges. They're not going to come easy, these new beginnings, right? The Ace of Pentacles. There's going to be some new doors opening, some new growth, new potential. I feel like it's a matter of your niece feeling grounded, feeling connected with their mind, heart, and soul, figuring out if they're ready or prepared for what is coming, right? The Eight of Swords, that is a good energy. The Eight of Swords is in the dark. So I feel like she's going to be releasing any stresses or worries or anything that may be holding her back, having that sense of empowerment of how she's going to move forward. There's the Tower in the dark too, so that is good too. It's kind of like the worst is over. She's moving past it, or maybe she kind of avoided the whole disaster altogether. So I do feel like there's going to be some heart healing coming through, right? Some heart healing. Being able to overcome any grief or sorrow that's been going on from the past, being able to let that go and move forward. I just feel like there's this energy of, yeah, trying to figure out what is next, what the next steps are. The King of Pentacles is in the dark too. So I don't know if she's waiting for someone to take action or someone to do something, and they're not. They're hesitating or delaying or procrastinating. What does Soso need to know about this energy? The Ace of Swords. Right? I feel like there's going to be some new clarity, new breakthrough, new light bulb moments. She's going to come up with some new ideas on how to get through this, but it's not going to be easy. Yeah, but there is new things. There's new doors opening. There's new opportunities, new thoughts, new breakthroughs, new light bulb moments are going to be going off with potential. It's just a matter of navigating, moving forward through the healing. That's what I got. Thank you so much, Vince, for your donation. Thank you for your donation, Vince. Let's see. Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae? How can Vince ignite their love life and turn up the heat? Is there any spirit guides, answers, angels, or fae? How can Vincent turn up the heat and ignite their love life right now? Ooh, you're the King of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. There we go. Ooh, there's some energy here. So to ignite your potential relationship is the Page of Pentacles, right? So opening that door of communication is the first step, right? Especially during Mercury retrograde is almost over. So there's going to be, the miscommunications and misunderstandings, all that stuff is going to be coming to an end. So that's a relief, right? With the Page of Pentacles here, I just feel like there's this energy of growth, right? I think there's been some growth within yourself, and the growth of what kind of relationships you want to attract towards yourself as well. I'm feeling there's new potentials coming your way. You do have the judgment here, so the judgment is kind of like you awakening or coming to a realization of who you want to attract towards you in love and that sort of thing. So this is how you're gonna add the sizzle in your relationship, right? There's like the I feel like there's some unresolved issues from a past person that is trying to come through. Yeah, because I keep trying to focus on someone new, on someone brand new, but I feel like a past relationship is going to resurface. And I feel like there's going to be some forgiveness or some reconciliation coming through there. Not quite sure what's up with that. But you have the Three of Wands, right? So I feel this playful energy, this experimental energy, maybe some dirty talk, some laughter in bed. No idea what that's coming from. But I feel like it's either making sure it goes really well because it can go really bad, right? So this is supposed to be what puts a damper on that. But I feel like it's kind of like figuring out what is what there. The Five of Wands is in the light, so this is how to attract that energy. So I feel like there's some makeup sex on the table. I'm not quite sure if that's a thing, but that's what I'm feeling. Some makeup sex, right? Yeah, it may have to do with the the spontaneous vibes here. Three of Wands, right? Making some future plans to be spontaneous and take action and makeup sex. I don't know. That's what's coming through. The Ten of Cups here. Right? How to make yourself feel more desirable is make you feel like the family man, right? Make sure everything is sunshines and rainbows, and why not, right? Yeah, be that family man. Seems to be how you're going to be make yourself more desirable, more attractive. You know, you may adopt a few kids. I don't know. Let's see for Vincent. What does Vincent need to know about this love life energy? Interpretation. Oh my goodness. Gonna pull next round because I know I did the imperfections is what I'm trying to say. Love is a beautiful mess, so embrace it. It looks messy already, but hey, it could be fun. Doorway, an opportunity is about to present itself that leads you to a new person. So you may have competition. Maybe they're gonna fight over you. Maybe that's fighting to see who gets the makeup sex. Maybe two of them coming after you there. Proposal, and an offer of or proposal is in the near future that leads you to a surprise. Surprise, you're the daddy? I don't know. Hopefully that's not the case, but that is what I got. Lexi! Will I receive some news concerning something that makes me notice the business? Okay, it's for Lexi. Let's see. Sounds pretty good, right? I hope it all comes true for you, Vincent. Thank you for the donation as well. Let's see for Lexi. Is there any spirit guides, guesses, or names or fae that want to come give Lexi a message? Will Lexi receive some news concerning something that makes her be noticed in business? Will Lexi be receiving something that will help her get noticed in business? You have the World card here. So I do feel like there's this energy of some sort of completion. So I don't know if you completed something in order to receive this news of something coming to get you noticed in business or what it is. Because I do feel like you are getting success. The sense of completion, the sense of integration, fulfillment coming through. I feel all that good energy. But you do have the Eight of Swords. I don't know if there's still something else that's restricting you. I don't know if it's the business license or what kind of thing it is, legal documents, or maybe it's just your own mind being overly stressed, overthinking, overanalyzing things. This making you feel a little empowered right now. But you do have the King of Pentacles, and that is a good, beautiful energy as well, especially in business, right? King of Pentacles is like, you know, the big card everybody wants to have when it comes to work, career, business, is having that fulfillment, having that success, being able to get things done, right? Feeling like you're leading the way. I feel like there may be some emotional heartbreaks coming through. I don't know if it's disappointments or what that is, but it's going to be a challenge to overcome. You have the Seven of Cups in the dark here. Let's see, what is up with the Seven of Cups in the dark? I just feel like your choices, your options may be limited, or they may feel limited. Maybe you feel like you wish you had more. I feel it's a matter of choosing with something you feel like you can stick with, something that you feel is realistic to your energy. But I feel like there's some slow, like a lack of growth, or the growth is too slow with the Ace of Wands. I don't know if it just needs better planning or better nurturing, but you have the Three of Cups, so I feel like it's a matter of you physically getting your word out there, physically getting your business notice, right? Know someone and know someone, get the word out there, and do what you gotta do to expand yourself. Yeah, I think it's a matter of pushing yourself harder and not waiting for something, like going after it instead. But that's what I got. Starfall. What does Starfall need to know right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, and their fae? What does Starfall need to know right now? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, and their fae? What does Starfall need to know right now? Starfall, you have the Death card in the dark. I feel like you're going to be going through a sense of transformation. I feel that for you. A sense of transformation. I feel the sense of you're releasing any negative, toxic energy that's no longer serving you so that you're able to evolve. So I feel like you're going to have like a boost of maturity. Like kids, they say the kids are going through a growth spurt. Adults go through growth spurts too, even though we don't call it that or we don't recognize it as that. I feel like that's what's happening. You're going to come to a realization that what you want in your life that's more positive and more successful brings out your true self of who you are, right? If this boost of vitality coming your way, boost of energy. You have the Eight of Wands too, so I feel like there's some quick, fast, unexpected changes coming your way. I feel this energy of just boosting that sense of motivation. And I feel like, I don't know, some sort of power play may come into play of some sorts. No idea where that's coming from. But you have the Six of Wands in the dark. So I feel like it's not really waiting for anyone to recognize you or appreciate you or anything like that. I think it's just a matter of you putting yourself out there, doing the hard work, and just doing the work, you're going to feel that boost of success, right? Yeah, I feel like even though you may not know which direction you're moving towards, you may feel a little bit lost. You may feel like there's a lack of motivation. I feel like you're still moving forward. What does Starfall need to know about the Knight of Swords in the dark? Because I just feel like, I don't know if you've had some harsh feedback or someone says some harsh words to you, or they will. Don't let that dim your sun. You may not get the first path that you choose, but there's still a second option for you. I feel like if you believe in it, you can make that fresh opportunity turn around. If that is something you're wanting at the bottom of the deck, you do have the Temperance, right? So your mind, heart, soul is aligned. Right? Ten of Pentacles, getting things done, building that legacy for yourself, or at least building something that makes you feel more grounded, more stable, more secure in your energy. That's what I got. Excuse me. Butterfly, general reading for Butterfly. What does Butterfly need to know right now? Is there any spirits, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What does Butterfly need to know right now? Is there any spirits, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Butterfly a message? Is there any spirits, spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? Ooh. You have the Six of Cups in the dark. I feel like something from the past may come back and bite you in the butt. I don't know where it is, but I feel like something from your past is going to creep up on you unexpectedly. Maybe you're expecting it, I'm not quite sure. Yeah, but I feel like you may make you or someone around you deal with some harsh truth, right? Because I feel like the King of Swords is going to be like brutally honest with their actions that they're pursuing moving forward. You have the Hermit in the dark too, so I feel like you may not have a lot of time to prepare for it or think about it. It may just happen suddenly. But you do have the Six of Pentacles, so I feel like things are going to balance itself out. I feel like things are going to play out fairly. You know, I feel like there's a boost of generosity coming through. So it's not going to be that bad. I just feel like it may catch you off guard kind of thing. But you're the magician, right? You have all the tools, all the skills, all the talents you need to manifest what you need to manifest and to get through whatever this energy is. So I feel like as long as you're standing stable, as long as you're not letting this person knock you down, I feel like you have good ground to stand on. I feel like that's a transformation coming for you where things may suddenly change. Like your path that you're on right now, or the timeline that you're on right now, may just kind of shift to a different direction. You know, it's a matter of taking a leap of faith and seeing what's out there and kind of boosting your strength, boosting your ego, boosting your confidence. You know, make sure that you have the courage to keep moving forward. That's what I got. Calf! Been reading for Calf. Let's see for Calf. Are there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come give Calf a message on how to ignite her love life and turn up the heat? Calf wants to turn up the heat in her love life right now. All right, so for the King of Swords, right? This is how to reach the full potential in your relationship is by being honest, right? The King of Swords is clear-minded, lots of logic, lots of truth, lots of honesty with their communication, with their mind, with their practicality, all that sort of fun stuff, right? How to attract or how to add some sizzle. What actions to take in this relationship is using your mind, right? I feel a sense of you being the initiator, pursuing what passions you want to take, taking the lead, being bold, being honest. Um, don't go too fast, don't go too slow. Just have kind of like a steady pace. But I feel like you don't want to wait too long to take this action. You want to spark something new here to get the air flowing, right? You have the Four of Cups. So this is what could put a potential damper on your relationship. It's kind of like sitting there and thinking too long without taking action. So you're an Aries, right? So you can take some fast-paced action. That's not going to be a problem for you, right? Because I just feel the sense of you using your magnetic charisma to charm this relationship that you're wanting, and I feel like it will play off for you. You do have the Magician here, so how to attract this person towards you with the Magician, right? Because I feel like their desires is you taking charge, you manifesting, you setting your intentions, right? I feel like they just want to follow your lead. And, you know, I feel like they want to shower you with praise and beauty and all that other fun stuff. There is the Hermit here. So, how to make yourself feel more desirable, maybe time to take time for yourself. Because I just feel like there's this energy of maybe with all the action and maybe just taking a moment for yourself to recharge your batteries, do something for you. If it's like getting your nails done or your hair done, whatever that is, just take time for you. And that will make you feel more desirable when you go out there on this date or manifest this relationship connection further. What is the love energy that's trying to come through here for Cap? Doorway and proposal. So an opportunity is about to present itself that leads you to a brand new person. So look at that. That's fancy. Proposal, and offer of proposals in the near future, and it comes as a surprise. So that is fun. Culture. What does culture need to know for next week? Is there any spirit guides, answers, and dreams, or fae? What does culture need to know for next week? Is there any spirit guides, answers, or dreams, or fae that want to give culture a message? Excuse me. What does culture need to know for next week? There's a hidden message there. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. There we go. I'll be right back. Hi, culture. Sorry about that. For culture, let's see. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What does culture need to know about work next week? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What does culture need to know for work next week? Ooh, I feel like your week's not going to be that bad, right? It's going to be okay. You have the King of Pentacles in the dark, so your boss may be a butt cheek, but that's expected. I feel like that's nothing new, right? The King of Pentacles is in the dark. I feel like they may be a little bit moody, maybe a little bit irritated, maybe work's not going fast enough. I don't know what their deal is, but the Ten of Wands, I feel like you may feel like you have less stress or less of a load, less of a burden at work, or whatever that is. Things may just feel a little bit lighter. You have the Ace of Swords, so there may be some new clarity, maybe some new breakthroughs, new brainstorming kind of energy, maybe a fresh start to something. truth or honesty may be coming out. You have the Magician in the light here, so I feel like you have all the tools, skills, ambitions that you need to manifest what you need to manifest. Whatever that is for you, right? I just feel the sense of having confidence in yourself, boost your ego, be determined to get things done, and trust your intuition. Right? The High Priestess here, don't forget to trust your intuition. Have faith in yourself, believe in your skills, your talents, your motivation. What else does culture need to know about work next week? You know, some things that are unexpected may surprise you, right? There's still some mysteries yet to be unraveled. I feel like it's just a matter of trusting your intuition, navigating what you need to navigate throughout the week, and making sure you're keeping your I feel it's a matter of keeping your eyes alert. I don't know what that's about, but like keep your eyes open. Anything looks suspicious, trust your intuition on that one. There's some things that may not get completed. You may not finish everything you want to finish or need to finish, but the cycle's still going to be open. But that's what I call it. Hi, Lynn. Welcome. Haven't seen you in a while. Ellen. Hi, Ellen. I think there's a lot of people on tonight that I haven't seen in a while. Welcome back. Let's see for Ellen. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Ellen a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give Ellen a message? What does Ellen need to know right now? Ooh, the Eight of Cups. I feel like you're moving forward, right? Following your calling, following your heart's desires. You're letting go of anything that's no longer serving you anymore. You're going towards something. Oh, waiting to hear my cat in the background? Oh my goodness, she is screaming. She's in my daughter's room right now. She is in heat again, so you may hear her. She hasn't been in heat in a long time. Like, it's been almost a year since she's really been in heat like she is now. But, yeah. Sometimes I let them in here, but sometimes it's hard to do readings because she wants to come and she wants to put all my cards on the floor. She loves throwing all my cards on the floor, and she throws one at a time, too. But yeah, so for the Eight of Cups, I feel like you're moving forward in a positive light, right? Feeling something that is more fulfilling, more positive, more, you know? But going through that challenge of transition, I feel like you're going to have some challenges, right? The Four of Swords is in the dark. So I feel like it's time for you to take a rest, time for you to focus on yourself, fulfilling your own heart's desires, not worrying about taking care of everybody else. They can, you know, they can do their own things. The Page of Cups is in the dark. So I feel like if you're waiting to hear for some communication is being delayed, or they forgot, or I'm not quite sure what's up with that. I feel like there's some immaturity in their energy coming through. So I don't know if this is the younger person you're expecting to hear from or what. But you have the Emperor here. Yeah, I feel like someone may not take responsibility for their actions. I don't know if they deceived you or betrayed you in some sort of way, or they will. What is going on with this person? What is going on with this person for Ellen? She's having such a peaceful time with her relaxation. She doesn't need this disturbance. I feel like it's a matter of not letting this person disturb you, right? If you're having a good time, a good energy, a good week with fulfillment and taking time for yourself, don't allow this person to rain on your parade kind of thing. Don't let them ruin your time because you're the Empress here. You need to feel grounded. You need to feel nurtured and loved and connected. You know, whatever it is, they can wait for you to deal with them when you're feeling rested, right? You know, I feel like it's not something you need to rush into. So I feel like your rest is more important. You may hear from somebody else, so maybe some good news about some sort of action or some sort of invitation or some sort of excitement maybe coming for you too about taking action. And that's gonna be more fulfilling. So yeah, I feel like you're gonna be torn between two different things. But do the one that makes you feel more love, more content, more fulfilling, right? You think it's the person that is too friendly, too nosy? Oh man. And that happens sometimes. You're welcome. Let's see for Vincent. Thank you so much for another donation, Vincent. I appreciate you. Thank you. What does Vincent need to know right now? Ooh. This came out, so let's see what it is. You have the Ten of Cups. What does Vincent need to know right now? The Ten of Cups again. The Ten of Cups is going to haunt you tonight. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae? What does Vincent need to know about this energy? Of course, a tower energy, right? You're going to dream about it later. You start dreaming about the Ten of Cups. Well, at least you're going to be having good dreams, right? Rainbows and sunshines and seashells, I guess. A nice day on the beach sounds fun. I know, as long as there's no lightning strikes like this tower energy here. The tower energy, I just feel like there's this energy of refusing something. I don't know if it's like refusing to believe something or being told something. It's like, no, that can't be right. Like not believing it. Not quite sure what that is for you, but that may disrupt your energy. But overall, it seems very peaceful. Ten of Cups, happy home, happy life energy, a good balance, good flow of things, happy, joyful energy, harmony. You have the Temperance too, so move forward in moderation. Slow and steady seems the way to go. Right, make sure your mind, heart, soul is all aligned. Having patience. I feel like patience is going to be something you're going to need to deal with, especially with whatever this tower energy is. The High Priestess, trust the flow, trust how you're feeling about something. Excuse me. Knight of Cups. There could be romance in the air. Let's see what's going on with this Knight of Cups. I feel like there's this energy of you planning a date. Because I feel like you're the one that's going to be so strategic, like making plans, figuring out what your next moves are. Right? Yeah, the Five of Wands. Someone's going to want to reconcile with you. Oh man, I was trying to make your other reading not come back again, but it's still lingering in your energy. Queen of Cups. I don't know if you know a Queen of Cups. She could be a water sign, a Pisces, a Cancer, a Scorpio, or maybe she just has that somewhere else on her chart where she's leading with her heart. She's moving forward with her emotions. Oh, you know who? Okay, well, she wants to come back into your life. She wants the Ten of Cups energy with you, is what I'm feeling. So maybe I don't know if she's planning this her moves towards you, or she's gonna ask you to plan that. But that's what I got. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Oh man, it's a toxic relationship? That sucks. Maybe she's changed. Maybe that's what the tower energy is. Maybe she's had a big transformation, a wake up call. I don't know. Gentle Soul! General reading for the next 7 days for Gentle Soul. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, names, or fae that want to come and give Gentle Soul a message? Too many cards. Let's try that again. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, names, or fae that want to come and give Gentle Soul a message for the next 7 days? Next 7 days, there may be some one night stands, some quickies. I don't know. There's a devil energies out to play. I feel this energy of like, don't feel guilty if you're going after your temptations, right? Or something's tempting you one way or another. You can move forward. You can do what you want to do, right? If it's something that you don't want to attach yourself to, you can always detach yourself from it. But I just feel like with the devil out to play here, there's this energy of, some intense attraction I feel like is coming your way. Like, you may have some limited beliefs on it, especially around money or finances. But the King of Swords, I feel like you're going to be getting some clear communication or clear something from this King of Swords. I don't know who they are for you, but I feel like they're very honest. They don't want to play around. They don't want to mess around. They want to... I feel like they want to take action towards you because I feel like they do see you as someone who is very nurturing, very loving, very caring kind of person. Like, I feel like they feel your soul. I feel like they want to take action towards you. I don't know if they tried to take action towards you before and it didn't work out. Or you just didn't give them the chance. I'm not quite sure what this is. Who is this person coming towards Gentle Soul in the next 7 days? Excuse me. I'm just gonna open my door. Air in here is really weird today. What does Gentle Soul need to know about this energy? Yeah, and 6 of Swords, I feel like there's this energy of you moving forward, do something better, releasing any toxic energy. I feel like your temperance is not good though. Like, I don't know if there's a lack of patience or things are just chaotic. The home life is chaotic. I think there's going to be some interruptions to your peace. But I do feel you're going to be getting some new information, some new sense of clarity. Someone's going to be honest with you. I feel like there's going to be a lot of ups and downs in the next 7 days. So I feel like it's important for you to trust your intuition. I feel like some truths may be revealed towards you, or some sort of secrets may be revealed towards you, or some information that you didn't realize or didn't know may come to light. So whatever it is, I feel like it's a matter of trying to keep your alignment, try to keep your mind, heart, soul aligned, try to be patient, try to stay calm as much as you can for whatever this interruption is, That is what I got. Langland, hello. Can you see how me and Ricky's relationship will become after we get back together? Does it work out? Commitment and stable till marriage, or what might happen? Let's see for Langland. Spirit guides, ancestors, names, or fae. What is going on in Langland's relationship with Ricky? So for your relationship with Ricky, I feel like Ricky is this supposed to be you, but maybe this is Ricky. I don't know. The King of Cups energy. I feel like the King of Cups, is someone who is very romantic, very sensual, very in tune with their emotions. Usually the King of Cups is someone who has a very good control over their emotions, maybe even hold back on their emotions sometimes. Because I feel like they don't really wear their heart on their sleeve. I mean, they do, but then they like to hide that they do, kind of thing, right? But I feel like with the King of Cups here, there's an energy of them wanting the sense of stability, wanting this deep connection with you, but also holding back on their emotions. So I feel there's a possibility of the two of you getting back together. What actions it take to get the two of you back together, I feel like is, remembering the good old days with the Six of Cups, bring back the happy memories, the nostalgia, the love that the two of you have shared together in your past. I feel like, what could potentially darken the connection seems to be a brand new door opening. So I don't know if it's like a third party walking in or what could interrupt it, but I feel like there is potential for growth between the two of you without someone else interfering. You have the magician as well. So what they desire right now in a relationship is you being confident in yourself, you expressing your wants and desires, you bringing back the closeness and the magnetic connection between the two of you, like you being determined to make this relationship work. I feel like, what you really want is that sense of stability and security, is like you're asking, you want that commitment. So I feel like it's just a matter of making sure the two of you are on the same page, right? To make yourself feel desirable. I feel like it's a matter of you focusing on your own sense of stability, making sure that you feel secure in your energy, that you feel grounded, that you are committed to yourself of all the things that you have getting done. Like you're taking care of your responsibilities, you're not just focusing on them, but you're putting more of your focus on yourself while still maintaining the closeness with them. But that's what I got. Let's just see, where will this love life go in the future? So the answer to your question seems to be yes. There's some things to get through first, right? This is probably what you have to get through first, right? The unseen. Love can be blind. Ensure that you're not overlooking any red flags. So kind of like going back and figure out why the two of you are not together. Like, why didn't you get back together? Try to figure out what happened there, right? Toxic relationships can drain your energy, self-worth, so be aware. So this seems to be what needs to be worked out before you can have this. That's what I go with. Twin soul. Turn up the heat. Yes. Let's turn up the heat right now. Let's see for twin souls. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae that want to come and give twin soul a message? How can twin soul ignite their love life and turn up the heat full force? Ooh, look at that. That was like a perfect relationship right there, right? The Six of Cups, bringing back that nostalgia energy. Feeding each other's inner child. I can feel that for you. This is how to reach that climax, like that full potential in your relationship. The Six of Cups, right? I just feel the sense of nurturing, romantic harmony, devotion coming through, right? Some candlelight dates or something. Maybe some flirting through text or whatever. Um, yeah, so for the King of Cups, this is how to add that sizzle, how to take action for this relationship. It seems to be with you opening up your heart, right? Having a good control over your emotions, not allowing your emotions to just run wild, but let your emotions go through what they need to go through, right? What could put a damper on this is maybe you or them being a little too possessive. I feel like both of you both need your own sense of control without controlling each other. Seems to be something that needs to be worked out. or has potential being worked out, right? But I feel like, there's gonna be a physical closeness between the two of you. I feel like it's a matter of setting some ground rules with some sense of stability. You have the Ace of Pentacles here, so how to attract this lover towards you is you opening the door, opening up your heart to allow love energy towards you, right? It doesn't matter if you grounding yourself, but also allowing yourself to have opportunity for someone to come into your love life. Because I feel like, this Knight of Cups wants to come towards you in love, romance, passion. I feel this Knight of Cups is very charming, very dreamy, very charismatic in their energy. They may be a little bit dramatic at times, but yeah, this is about attracting a new person, right? The Ace of Cups is like opening up your heart to a new person in. And this is kind of like how you're going to attract this person towards you. So by attracting towards you is you focusing on nostalgia, focusing on, you're feeding your inner child energy, opening up your heart, and be aware of any possessive people, because I feel like you want to attract someone who allows you to have your own self-control and they have their own control over themselves, like not over each other, and allowing yourself to open up that door for some growth of a relationship. And the King of Cups, I feel like that's someone coming towards you, but also you opening up your heart and planning what you really want in a relationship. Yeah, so this one is about boundaries. So for this relationship, it says love may challenge your boundaries, so protect them. I feel like that's what the Four of Pentacles is warning you about, is make sure that you are protecting your boundaries and they're not crossing your boundaries. It says your hope and optimism is a powerful love magnet right now. So you're attracting someone brand new with the Ace of Pentacles here. And it's what I got. Dark Fae. Messages from Archangel Uriel. See. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae, or Archangel Ariel want to come through? Is there any archangels or Archangel Uriel wants to come to give Dark Fae a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, angels, or fae, or Dark Angel or Archangel, Archangel Uriel want to come and give a message? Ooh, the Hangman. I feel like right now you're kind of just hanging, or Archangel wants you, or realizes, I feel like they realize that you're kind of just hanging around a stagnation. Like you're not really moving too fast. You're kind of like just lingering in your energy. But I feel like there's this energy of like, what do you need to let go of? What can you do to make yourself feel more open to new ideas, new optimism, new energy, right? Because I just feel this energy of you. Yeah. I feel like you're kind of like just kind of lingering, but I feel like Archangel is trying to get you to find some new ideas, some new breakthroughs, some new light bulb moments. Like, wow, this is a good idea. And I feel like Archangel, excuse me, wants you to get out of your head and in your heart, not overthinking, because I feel like you have this sense of empowerment, you have this boost of energy that's coming your way. It's just a matter of believing it, seeing clearly, being honest with yourself, with how you're moving forward. You have the Two of Pentacles, so I know it's a little bit hard to juggle things around. You may feel a little disorganized or a little bit scattered in your energy. But I feel like you will be getting some good news soon. I don't know if the good news is about work or career or what that is. But yeah, I feel like you're going to be getting some good news. I feel the sense of you being ambitious and taking action and working. I feel like you're going to be getting things done. It's just a matter of figuring things out a little bit with clearing your mind and have some less worries. Yeah, it's kind of like balancing your energy And don't expect a tower energy, because there's no tower energy. Like, you don't need to worry. Is what I'm feeling like they're telling you. Stop worrying. Seems to be a strong energy. You know, I feel like people appreciate you. They may not say they appreciate you, but they do. There's a sense of gratitude coming here with the Six of Pentacles. I feel like, yeah, money's going to be coming in, or some sort of financial opportunity, some sort of work is coming through. I feel like this Page of Pentacles is someone who's going to, I don't know, communicate a job or a promotion or something for you. I'm not sure what your situation is, but it's kind of like, just be patient, it's coming. That's what I caught. For G, what are Alora's energies towards Garima? Hi, Garima. Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, James, or Fae that want to come and give Garima a message? Is there any spirit guides, ancestors, James, or Fae that want to come and give Garima a message? What are Alora's energies towards Garima right now? I feel like Garima does want to move towards you. I'm feeling like she does. I'm feeling like she's overcoming any stresses or worries that she may have had. Yeah. The Three of Cups is in the dark too, so I feel like there's a little bit of stagnation energy. She's not like rushing towards you. I feel like she may be a little bit worried about what other people think. Yeah. I feel like she's not quite sure how she feels about you. I feel like she has some repressed feelings. So I feel like she does have feelings towards you, but she's not really in tune with them right now. She's holding them back. I'm kind of feeling like Alora wants a connection with you, but I feel like she's fearful of opening up that door of a relationship. You know, I feel like she's kind of wanting to move forward, but she has a lot of fears, a lot of worries, a lot of fear of judgment is what I'm feeling. Right? I feel like she's not quite sure how to start or how to make it grow. Right? I feel like she feels like it'll take a lot of work, a lot of energy to connect with you that way. Yeah, I don't know why she's so fearful of judgment though. I feel like she has a lot of repressed feelings. That is what I got though. What else can we get for Karima about Elora's energies? I feel like she's brokenhearted about it. Yeah. I hope she turns around. I hope she does open up her heart and like tells you how she feels. Right now, I feel like she's too scared to come out of her shell and express her true feelings towards you. That is what I got. Thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate you all so much. I'll be back on Sunday for more free readings. And remember, Mondays are Member Mondays readings. So Mondays are only for members, but I'll be back Sunday for more free readings. And my regular schedule next week is Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday for free readings. Yeah. Bye, Hudson. Sorry I didn't get to everyone tonight, but I appreciate you all so much. Yeah, I will be back on Sunday for more free readings. Bye, everyone. Good night. Have a good weekend. Bye.